even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Anderson. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 9. They'll run right here with Swift. And fights through one man. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Anderson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Anderson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. from the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next score, Chiefs 14, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Throwing on 1st down, Anderson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Great job, man.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Anderson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know, Coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Anderson letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 52. 18. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Switch. Here we go. 70 range.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Hill on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence and it all.
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down at 4. Looking to throw. Anderson eluding the pressure right. Anderson a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Anderson on third down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Anderson dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.